Hey y'all, welcome back to Kelly's Kitchen. So tonight for dinner we're going to have Italian beef sandwiches, and that's going to be made in a slow cooker. It's absolutely amazing. I made the recipe once before, and everyone on Facebook who saw it was like, oh my gosh, I want this recipe. Found it on TikTok, it's not mine. But it is absolutely amazing, wonderful, and it's a very simple meal because you do it in the crock pot. Just takes 8 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and show y'all how to prepare the meat for it. And then once everything's done in 8 hours, when it's time to eat, I'll show y'all what I do. So let's get started. All right, so here we have a 2-pound chuck roast. I know it looks gray, y'all, it's not. Let's learn the difference. This is called oxidation, which happens, and this is because I froze it, and then I let it thaw out because I needed to freeze it for the date on the meat. So that's what the brown grayness is. It's just called oxidation. This is not spoiled meat. It's just because I froze it. All right. So first thing you're going to do is take some Better Than Bouillon beef base. And you're just going to spread that all over the meat. Amount, really, it's all to taste. I can't tell you an amount. I'll tell you how much I'm doing here because I'm doing the last of this container. It's probably going to be close to 1.5 tablespoons or so. I'm just going to spread that all over my meat here in a crock pot. And yes, I use crock pot liners. And that is because I don't like to do a big mess. I already do dishes every day. And if I can minimize dishes in any way possible, I will. So I do. Alright, so I'm just going to get the last of this in there. Sometimes you got to get messy with it because it is very sticky stuff. But it is wonderful stuff. Okay, so got that on there. And now we're going to throw in a couple tablespoons of minced garlic right on top. A little bit more. Can't have too much garlic, right? Okay. And now we're going to sprinkle on top some onion powder. Just doing it to taste. I'm probably doing about 2 tablespoons, but really to taste. 1 to 2 tablespoons. Garlic powder. Some Italian seasoning. Some marjoram. Again, 1 to 2 tablespoons on all of this. Alright. And lastly, we're going to add in some golden pepperoncinis. These are the medium heat ones. I'm going to do the rest of this jar and all the juice. The amount of juice you put in determines the spiciness of how this is going to be. And last time I did it, it did get a little spicy, which was absolutely wonderful. We liked it. Definitely got in the throat, though. So I'm just going to do that whole jar right in there. All right. And now I'm just going to go ahead and cover it and cook it on low heat for 8 hours. So I will be back with y'all in 8 hours to show you what it looks like. All right, y'all. It has been 8 hours and it smells amazing in here. And here we have our roast. It's all ready, so now we're going to shred it up. And look, literally you can just take tongs and just break it apart. You don't have to use forks. It just shreds so easily. Just mix it around that juice. Ugh. Our home has been smelling amazing all day, and it's been taking everything inside of me not to open up this crock pot lid and just devour it. Yeah, it may have been raw, but I didn't care. It just smelled so good. All right. So now it is all already shredded. That easy. Look how beautiful it is. So now I'm just going to throw... I have my oven I put my oven preheated to broil. I have here... I'll turn this camera. Sorry, y'all. I have here my buns that I've cut open. I have some sweet potato fries in the air fryer that I'm frying up. So on the buns, I'm just going to put some of the meat and peppers. And I have some shredded Havarti that I just shredded up. And I'm going to throw it in the oven, let it broil, get nice and toasty and melty. And then I'm going to top it with this muffalata salad mix that we got from Specs. It just sounded amazing. So topping it with that, as well as some sliced pepperoncinis. And yeah, and then we're going to eat it with the sweet potato fries. And I'm going to show you all what it looks like once I have it all put together on a plate. Alright y'all, and here you have Italian beef sandwiches with sweet potato fries. That's a spicy ketchup. We're doing it French dip style. That's the au jus gravy sauce from the crock pot. And no, this ain't burnt. It's called toasty. Enjoy.